Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the whole Lamar Odom situation. Now what's crazy is that when I was in New York this past weekend, you guys all know I was out in Manhattan. And basically, me, Araceli, and one of my friends, Santiago, we were all talking about the Kardashians and, you know, just all the hype around them. Then we got on the subject of Lamar Odom. And we were talking about how, you know, we felt really bad for him because there was a video that was posted about a month ago where he was going off on the paparazzi. They were accusing him of stalking Khloe Kardashian and grabbing her and threatening her. And he went off. He's like, you know what? Vegas is such a huge place. How did I know that Khloe was going to be here? It's obvious I had talked to her before this. You know, they're just setting me up. And he basically, at that point in time, threatened to let out all the secrets of the Kardashians. And, you know, a lot of folks really felt bad for Lamar. You could tell that he was hurt. You could hear the pain in his voice. You could see the anguish in his eyes. And when we got back to LA and we found out that this man was literally in a coma, like me and Araceli were shocked because it's like we were just talking about him not even the day before in New York City, and now this man is sitting here unconscious. They're saying that he was found at a brothel in Nevada, and basically he had a mixture of like drugs in his system, alcohol. He took some reload pills, which were kind of like a Viagra pill. And I think the combination of all the, you know, the illegal drugs, the street drugs, and the reload pills kind of caused him to go into that coma. Basically, the brothel employees, the two women that were with Lamar Odom that entire weekend, they found him unconscious in his room. It's sad that the media is portraying him to be Mr. Kardashian or acting like he had no life before he got with the Kardashian clan. You know, this is a man who's won several championship rings. You know, he helped bring the Lakers, you know, to the championship. He played with Kobe Bryant for years. He was also a member of the Clippers team. He went through a lot even when he was younger, losing his mother at the age of 12. His father was a heroin addict. He had a child die on him. He has a baby's mother. He has 2 children with her. So Lamar Odom is bigger than the Kardashians. And I'm just tired of the mainstream media spinning it as if he did not become popular, as if nobody knew who he was until he got with this Kardashian clan. So it's been a lot of drama, a lot of folks going back and forth. Recently, Master P decided to call out Kobe Bryant and the Kardashians yesterday in an interview with TMZ. He basically called them fake and said that Kobe Bryant could have did a lot more for Lamar Odom. He stated that Kobe Bryant should have, you know, basically got him back on the team instead of turning his back on him. Kobe Bryant has since responded, and this was a tweet that Kobe Bryant sent out. And then now today, D.L. Hughley's talking about the entire situation as well. And he's kind of upset with Master P for jumping to conclusions. And, you know, it's a lot of going back and forth. And I'm also hearing that the Kardashians no longer want the brothel owner. His name is Dennis Hoff. They no longer want him to do any more media interviews. They don't want him talking anymore to the media. Because as you guys all know, ever since this went down, this man has been nonstop. He's been running his mouth. He's telling, you know, all of Lamar's business, saying that he came to their ranch and he spent $75,000.
$75,000 was the number Lamar came up with, and what he wanted, it was 2 girls, 24 hours a day for a minimum of 4 days, possibly 5. I want you to be my wives, 24 hours a day, whatever I need, in and out of the bed, and that was the agreed upon arrangement.
He even stated on Instagram that people can order the 2 girls who were with Lamar Odom last for a certain price. So it's obvious this dude is trying to get fame off of the entire situation. But, you know, for the Kardashians to try and silence him, to me, is kind of hypocritical. Funny that when people are going through their time of need and things are really, really serious, now all of a sudden here comes all the so-called friends, the so-called family. But my thing is, where was everybody when Lamar Odom was going through a lot of things? When he was sitting here having to fight with the paparazzi, having to fight for his reputation. Where are all these people to step up and say, you know what, Lamar Odom is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He'd give you the shirt off his back. He's a good friend. None of these people were here. But now that he's in the hospital, potentially dead, you know, but it's just funny that now all of a sudden everybody's coming out talking about him. They're speaking on his behalf. They're saying who was there for him, who wasn't there for him. At the end of the day, the only thing that Lamar Odom needs right now is prayer. You know what I'm saying? I've sat here and watched video of this guy go off on the paparazzis for trailing him, for, you know, harassing him, asking him just crazy questions. And in the middle of his tirade, he stopped and took a selfie with a fan. That just shows you how genuine this guy was. Even though he was being disrespected by the paparazzi and he was, you know, just going off and breaking things and throwing their camera bags, he still had enough time to show this fan love. You know, and I feel really bad for him. You know, I feel bad that basically the Kardashian machine has literally ruined this man's life ruined his reputation. And if Kanye West does not watch out, he may be headed down the same path. We've already seen what's happened to Bruce Jenner. He now thinks he's a woman, going as Caitlyn Jenner. And now Lamar Odom is basically in a coma, clinging to life or death. A lot of people are coming out with a lot of conspiracy theories. They're saying that the Kardashian women are witches and all that other stuff. I'm not even going to go there, but I do feel like Lamar was getting ready to expose them because he was tired of them using him for a storyline on their show. And maybe because of that, they might have threatened him and it might have stressed him out. And that's why he went to that ranch and he was doing all the drugs that he was doing. And let's not forget his main best friend, the white guy he was Oz with on the Kardashian show. He died from a drug overdose as well. So he might be a situation where Lamar Odom never even got over his friend's death. He may have never healed from that. And it's like, who reached out to him when his own best friend died? So I really just feel bad for this man. All I can do is just pray for him. As far as Master P, I understand where he's coming from. He's saying that him and Lamar Odom were really good friends and, everybody else is fake. But at the end of the day, you're not everywhere at once and it's easy to judge. It's not okay to throw Kobe under the bus or anybody else under the bus because whenever you point fingers at people, there's always three pointing back at you. And people could say the same thing to Master P. Your brother's rotting away in a federal penitentiary. A lot of people say that Master P basically left C Murder to rot in prison. So a lot of people, can point fingers at Master P and say, you know what, you didn't do enough for your brother, you weren't there for your brother, but they don't know what went down behind the scenes. They don't know what all you did for your brother, how much money you put up for his lawyers. So it's never okay to assume that somebody wasn't doing anything for him. All you can do, honestly, speak on what you did for that person and let the chips fall where they may. So I really didn't agree with Master P going in on everybody, and trying to put himself up here and put everybody else down here. He should have just spoke on his relationship with Lamar Odom, and that was it. So like I said, the entire situation is just heart-wrenching because we literally watched this man over the past year just disintegrate, and it's just really sad to see that this may be the final chapter of Lamar Odom. Somebody who literally came into a situation in this world, and he fought so many obstacles against him. A lesser person probably would have just got on drugs at an earlier age and didn't do anything. But even with the death of his mother and his father not being there, he still found the strength within himself to go to school, maintain good grades, get a scholarship, and just play ball. That's all Lamar ever wanted to do was play ball, and he made it into the NBA, something that is very rare for a lot of people to do. And this man is only 35 years old. He has his whole life ahead of him, and it's really sad to see that this may be the final chapter of Lamar Odom. So I feel really bad. Like I said, the only thing I can do is just pray for this man, and I just hope he comes out of this. But, it's just really sad how the media is dragging him down. I've even seen news outlets use pictures of other people thinking it was Lamar Odom. Other folks were saying that it was Kendrick Lamar. It's like, show some fucking respect. It just makes no sense how the news media can literally build somebody up only to tear them down. So anyways, I don't want to make my rant too long. If you guys want to watch the videos of Master P, if you want to watch the video of D.L. Hughley, they'll be on my website. The link will be down below. You guys can check them out. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Lamar Odom. All right. Deuces.
We can only imagine what Khloe Kardashian is feeling right now. Just when it seemed that her worst nightmare about what might happen to Lamar Odom was about to come true, he awoke from a coma Friday. Multiple sources said that he was breathing on his own and had opened his eyes, with one insider relaying that Lamar looked at Khloe and said, "Hey baby," before going back to sleep. But where do they go from here?
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovelyti, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.